Hello again. We're just going to jump right into the sketch as usual. So I have been not using the symmetry tool, which I think I mentioned at some point, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. And listen, I don't love that for me. But it has given me the opportunity to like put in the work on drawing different hands. As you can see, I'm not great at drawing hands. What I was trying to do was I wanted to draw like a bird perched on her hand. So I was not just drawing finger guns for fun. Listen, it didn't work out because one, I realized I don't know how to draw that hand pose, and no matter what reference I used, it just was not working out for me. And then two, I realized I don't know how to draw birds, and I'm not willing to learn right now. I just am not. Right now, I'm in the middle of doing a study of the book Morpho's Simplified Anatomy. So I'm trying to do a year-long study where for 30 minutes every day, I try and like go through the book, like one page or like one set of like the figures each day. It's going. I have not done it every day. I have not. But I have done it most days, which is saying something. Anyway, this character is a brothel employee. Go sex workers, yay! So I tried to draw her in like, you know, that sort of environment, that sort of pose, and it was challenging. I really wanted to do like her hand like hooked around the like part of her dress after a certain point, after I realized the bird wasn't going to work out. After I realized the bird wasn't going to work out, I was like, okay, we're pivoting. I pivot a lot because I'm unable to do a lot of things. And that's just the truth. So this was the pose I ended up with. I don't love the hand that's on the left side of the screen. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I'm done now. And I really wanted to draw, listen, initially I was like, hey girl, bestie, you are not talented enough to do the stained glass window. Stop it, get some help. You've tried it before, it's not gonna work. And then I was like, hey bestie, what if we commit to learning today? And so I did. And this was the first try. There's like, if you guys have ever seen Fako, like the gacha game, I don't play it. I used to. I gave up. It was too hard. My sister plays it though. There's like this one card that has a really cool window in it, and I was going off of that. As you can see, I could not draw that. That is a real window that card is based off. No one knows what I'm talking about. No one knows what I'm talking about except for me. In my heart, I know. But anyway, so I did try to like go on the background and kind of like be like, is this gonna work? And I thought it would. Spoilers, it did not. And also then I got frustrated and I moved on to being like, I'll just work on her. I'll work on her. And I did. You guys know my thoughts on anatomy at this point. I think we all have figured it out. It's hard. I don't like it. Should those be that big? Well, probably not, but I'm gonna make them that size. You know, that's where I'm at with it. But let me tell you what, I'm pretty happy with the hands. Other things, proportions, the face, I'm feeling iffy about it all. I don't love the eyes. That mouth makes me want to punch myself. But hey, those hands, pretty good. Gonna give myself a pat on the back for that one. Also, that dress drove me up a wall. I still don't love the way it looks. If I could, I would redo it, but I kept redoing it, and it didn't get any better. So I stopped. Honestly, sometimes you gotta tell yourself good enough before you get frustrated and throw up. That's just how it is. So then also, I had like an initial kind of like sketch part where her hair was like straighter. And also, listen, when I think of her, I'm like, she starts out with straight hair, and then throughout the course of the thing, as she gets angrier, I think her hair gets puffier. I just, for some reason, that's how it works in my mind. Otherwise, maybe it's the opposite. She starts out with fluffy hair because it's like, oh, you're like young, and it's great, and it's fun. And then as she gets more annoyed and depressed, and bad things happen, her hair gets straighter. Who knows? That's just a OC tidbit, I guess, that no one needs to know about. And then I drew that shit because I thought it was fun. No, I'm an adult. Let me have interests. Let me be bored and have fun. Anyway, so then I went back to the window, and I have this palette of colors that I totally didn't steal from a picture of this like window in like some famous church in Barcelona. I totally didn't take the image off of Google Images and then use a color picker on it. I will deny those accusations. Anyway, so I tried using those, and then I ended up just using the darkest color from that palette to sketch this out. And I really looked hard at that window, and then I tried to base these windows off of it. Okay, the window's so complicated. It's so complicated, I don't know why I ever thought I could do it. It's like a grid, and then I looked hard at it, and I'm like, are you telling me there's like a design in there? It's like some kind of like winged angel deer? I don't know. Yeah, the harder I looked at it, the more I just got confused. Also, that's the garage. Someone's leaving. I wonder where they're going. Why didn't they invite me? Anyway, I know why they didn't invite me. I'm fucking annoying. So then I pivoted because I was like, I'm not capable of making these windows. So I found these other windows on Google by Googling a simple stained glass window in church. They did not give me many simple options. They gave me like 4 horsemen of the fucking apocalypse in a window design, which I'm going to go ahead and say that's not simple. But there was this one, which seemed like something from maybe like Scotland, which had a fleur-de-lis in every single fucking pane. And I decided, yeah, I can do that. So I drew one fleur-de-lis and then copy-pasted it into every single pane and then colored that shit. And then I used the colors again from the Barcelona palette. Is it in Barcelona? I don't know. If anyone knows the church that I'm talking about with those giant, like, 3-story, like, rainbow windows, let me know where that is. Because I am obviously too lazy to Google it, but I do know it's somewhere in Spain. Anyway, yeah, so I felt like the windows looked really flat at this point. So I was like, okay, I need to, like, settle on the colors I want and then go back in and kind of touch everything up. So I ended up just kind of like, I think I may have airbrushed or just used my normal brush, but eventually I did go in and like use like gouache and like fresco brushes on it to give it some like more color. But here I just kind of adjusted the design of the window to be a little more like how I liked it. And then I put in background stuff to give it a little more interest. There is some like add layers in here, but for the most part, it's just the colors itself on a fresco brush and then a gouache brush, which I've been using. I think I used it in my last drawing too, that very red one with the corpse flower. And then I felt like the character again didn't stand out enough from the background, so I went in with the same color I used to sketch out the window and then go over the detail lines with for each pane, and I put it on as an outline, which I have mixed feelings about because I don't really love a heavy outline, but I felt like it was necessary, and overall I do like the piece. I also got super lazy with those fucking little like armbands and like neck thing because I didn't want to do anything with it. I also added some fingernails because I was like, well, she has no nails, she just has little stub fingers, and that was awkward, so I fixed it. And then I wrote some stuff in the windows, which was fun. It was fun for me. I don't know, this drawing was just kind of fun to like try and put a character in their natural environment, which I don't normally do. So yeah, I don't know, there's that. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, consider coming back, and if you didn't, I will see you never. Alright, bye!